Good afternoon, I'm Deborah Knapp. First at 4, shock and sadness are the overwhelming emotions for people as they learned about vandalism on 2 of San Antonio's beloved missions overnight. Eyewitness News reporter Sue Kalberg explains what taggers did and what's being done to track them down.
The goal of the restoration crew is to remove the spray paint, but preserve a part of our history.
They are actually going to wet the plaster, let it soak a little bit, and they're physically scraping off the painted parts. Carefully, but they are removing one layer.
They are stains on the landmarks and on the hearts of San Antonians.
This is a sacred place.
Steve Wood leads bike tours here all the time.
It should not be touched. This is a sacrilege.
Overnight, the church at Mission San Juan was defaced.
And on the north wall, they put a political statement, which was essentially what Melania had on her jacket the other day that he was making a fuss over.
And the exterior wall of Mission San Jose was targeted as well.
You know, anytime you're putting extra stress on mortar and the joints and the stones, it's not good for these structures.
Virtually everyone who saw the damage agreed these touchstones of our past deserve to be protected for our future.
I hope they catch them and they convict them and send them to jail.
And it's just really unfortunate that we're even spending time on that instead of spending time on positive efforts.
There are security cameras in place. They're reviewing that video. Everyone is hoping it reveals something of value that will lead to the people who did this. Sue Kalberg, KENS 5, Eyewitness News.